metro. Cuckoo, hello. Hi, I'm Mike Gibson and this is ExPatting Russia. I lived in Moscow for 27 years and I totally love this place. So I thought I'd share some Russian stories with you. This is a big country with a big heart and big stories to tell. Here we are in the eastern part of Moscow at the Sokolniki metro station. It was here that the history of the Moscow metro started almost 100 years ago. On the 15th of May 1935, the very first metro train departed from this station. The first metro line consisted of only 13 stations and is shown on the metro map in red. So this is the oldest station. It actually feels quite cozy and intimate. So convenient, you can actually just pay directly with your credit card if you haven't bought a ticket. Sokolniki station is built at a depth of only 9 meters, and though perhaps it is not the most luxurious station, it received the Grand Prix at the International Expo in Paris in 1937. And here is a commemorative plaque. Started in 1932, ready for operation in 1935. Since its opening, the station has not had any major alterations and has maintained its original architectural appearance. It might appear that this huge staircase leads nowhere. In fact, it is the future connection to the new Sokolniki station of the Big Circle line, or the BKL. It's being built right behind this wall. I like this little cozy corner, a complete map of the Moscow Metro, a place to recharge your phones, and a little ledge to pop your popcorn. How convenient is that? And I also just love you can look all the way down the carriage because there are no doors between the wagons. Look at that. And now we're going even deeper underground to a depth of 37 meters. The Moscow Metro has some of the deepest stations in the world and some of the longest escalators ever. And here is another very interesting engineering feature. This is a large watertight door to protect the station from flooding. Wow. Just look at the ceramic tiles on the walls and the tunnels connecting these stations. It looks so elegant. The Moscow Metro is like a magnificent underground palace. I feel more like a prince than a passenger. So we're now on the Komsomolska metro station. This is one of the most beautiful stations of the Moscow Metro. It was designed to be an elegant gateway to the capital, as it's on the square of the 3 major Moscow railway stations.
Здесь 2 гения советского периода потрудилась: архитектор станции Щусев, а автор всех мозаик Павел Корин. Мозаик много, они отражают героическую летопись советского народа.
In the central hall, we see portraits of Alexander Nevsky, Dmitry Donskoy, Minin and Pozharsky, Suvorov, Kutuzov, and so on. Some of the mosaics have changed over time. For example, when the cult of Stalin's personality was banned, his image was cleverly removed from all the mosaics.
Раньше здесь располагалось огромное беломраморное панно, на котором как раз и была написана речь Сталина 7 ноября 1941 года. Та речь, по которой сделаны мозаики, украшающие потолок этой станции. Но остались следы, мы можем вспомнить, а главное, осталась наша победа. Мы видим здесь роскошную люстру, ну и, конечно, главное украшение этого павильона, который ведет нас в переход, сияющая звезда.
And this is the station Revolution Square. It was built in 1938 and is famous for its sculptures. There are 20 of them. Each figure has its own prototype and they're all connected with the events of the 1917 revolution. The sculptor was called Matvey Maniza.
Это Это самая знаменитая скульптура этого метро «Пограничник с собакой». И у них есть реальный героический прототип Никита Карацупа и его пес Индус. Такое имя носило 5 собак Никиты. Каждый из них погибал во время несения службы, но каждую следующую он называл в честь нее.
Muscovites have a tradition. If you rub the dog's nose, then you will receive good luck. Svetlana, какие предметы у студентов?
А студенты здесь идет ветка, по которой ездят студенты Бауманки. Учиться там сложно, тяжело, и тут все приметы годятся. Нужно успеть выскочить из поезда, потереть 4 туфли, забежать обратно в вагон, и тогда ты точно сдашь экзамен.
Although I'm no student, I could still do with some good luck too. And this is the oldest sign on the Moscow Metro, dating back to 1938. Wow. The решетки or gratings throughout the Moscow Metro are really decorative and beautiful. In this station, black marble from Armenia has been used, as well as grey, white and golden marble from other regions of the Soviet Union. It's very beautiful. I want to stop and look at everything in detail while all the world rushes by in a hurry. Markovsky is my favourite metro station, with 34 mosaics by Dinyka. The station is named after the famous Soviet poet Vladimir Markovsky. The station's design won the Grand Prix at the 1938 New York International Expo. Since 1980, the Markovsky station has been an architectural monument. These mosaics are all about looking up at the sky, up at aeroplanes, building sites, parachutists, and many more. Really, really superb. Grey granite, white marble and stainless steel were used in the design of this station. It was supposed to be like a theatre. Incidentally, there are many theatres and museums near this station. Recently, the station lobby was turned into a podium. As part of the Moscow Fashion Week, a show was held right here. These special metal profiles have a unique acoustic effect. I can say something here. Cuckoo! Hello! And you can hear it here on the other side. It's remarkable. Cuckoo! Hello! Muscovites are no longer surprised when new metro stations open. This happens regularly. The most significant addition of recent years is the Big Circle Line, or BKL, which will be 70 kilometers and the largest in the world. There will be 31 stations, a gigantic project. For comparison, the current Moscow Circle Line has 12 stations and is 19.5 kilometers long. This station is very complicated to build. It's 65 meters under the ground, or the equivalent of a 20-story building. The big railway terminal, Sokolniki, is up above us. Sokolniki station was one of the first stations to open on the Big Circle Line, as well as the business center station. From here you can get to Moscow City or to Sheremetyevo Airport. And here is the Central Museum of the Moscow Metro. We're going to go and take a look. There are loads of historical objects, documents and photographs on display here. These tell the fascinating story and history of the Moscow Metro. Wow. Would you trust me to drive your metro train? Behind me you can see there's actually an excursion with a guide. Sounds very interesting. This is the first Moscow Metro ticket from 1935. And here we have the first tourniquet introduced in 1961 that required 5 kopecks. If, however, you tried to use something else, it would be rejected. And if you tried to carry on walking through, the barriers would close, like that. So here they've got a couple of simulators where you can actually experience driving the trains for yourself. That's our speed. So we're now situated at the metro station Raskazovka at the end of a new line about 30 kilometers from Red Square. The Moscow Metro is expanding at an incredible rate, and next day you'll be able to take the metro all the way to Vnukovo Airport. Excuse me, I've got some work to do. That was ExPatting Russia. The Moscow Metro is an incredible treasure trove of history and stories. We hope you've enjoyed our program and will come back and watch us again. And please do subscribe to us down below. Bye. Very serious.